Hello. I'm not necessarily calling it a day because, sorry, my name's Jeremy Frederick Gilchrist, and I feel I'm supposed to share that I always, day after day, have the thoughts of, like, am I sharing this the right way? Or is this, too much, too much? And with what I just created, know that I'm not creating things saying in my mind saying, okay, this should no, it just, I'm taken over all the time throughout the entire day. And in the right ways, when I'm with my children, when I'm with around strangers, around others, and I've never been more thankful. So the way of sharing that is just whatever comes out of me. From my actions to my voice to my singing to the list goes on and on and on. Truth equals change was one of the 17-letter one-word phrases. They're all put together that is what I will always lead by. Meaning, do I have a past of things that took over my brain? And the parts of my brain that could go send me in directions of things that would stop me from accepting the truth. And no matter what would happen. So I guess you would say is the question to all of our minds would be, so the devil took over? My way of answering that is, I allowed all the messages that came at me from angels, because there's so many, I'm not going to begin naming them. And in my other videos, you can hear names, many that I believe and know that lead me, all of us, and they're there. But when I began to disregard it, then we're left alone. And instead of, we then forget that we can ask for more. And it did come to me. And with these situations in my life, I then begin to forget about the faith, the angels, Jesus, everything, and think, it's just me and I'm in charge. No. And my creative side came back to me, but that is it. And my heart, and my love for all humans, and my top three, my two children and their mother, and then both our families, and I always say this, but I always will. And all of us have the exact same situation, if you want to call it that, to realize how easy this can be, and the habits we need to begin to take over us so that we stay with faith. And that fear, what stands out on that is ear, and how to see everything differently. And that's what happened to me, meaning ear, meaning hearing things differently, no matter what comes at me now. My faith always turns it all into positivity, and I will forever share this. And I think I know now it's the right thing to do the way I'm doing it, because we all needed to learn that it's not as simple as just choose faith. I mean, then your life, no. It's the power of the brain and everything that came at me after my brain surgery. And that's why I'm sharing all of this. And that we're all going to do it differently, but it's with the skills we have that we were born with, all of us. So I felt like I should share that. And then I just created something that is going to cover the beginning of this video because this is my way of explaining it. No, I'm never going to come off as having the answer and then, oh, got it. Well, the answers will never come through videos. They will never come fully through videos or pictures or writing. No. It's the skill set of every single one of us to simply say, I will create the perfect world that I know. Everyone will know from me, meaning you too. So game on, remember, if you haven't heard it yet. Whenever, even that, right there. It's everything with me, but game on, and then I shut my eyes and say what stands out is me on first. And all of us doing our own little things to then know we're a human that any human can rely on. So that is it for me. And I don't think about tomorrow or yesterday. It's ODAT, one day at a time. And in amidst ODAT, one day at a time, changes are my focus. Truth equals change, faith equals change, Sarah equals change, because Sarah, my children's mother, began the amazing addictions for me. In AA, we all can go to in our own brains, in our own style, to create our own ways to creating a beautiful world, I promise. And I do understand, I've said it before, if amidst all this, it's like, that does sound great, but let's be real. No. If all humans decide to be the best we can be, the best first thing we can do is take a time out, put ourselves first, and as I said, shut our eyes, just be alone and dance. But also remember, the angels that left the earth that you knew or that you looked up to, they're there. And you can call upon them. And you do it in your way because they know what your way is. And when you say, I am ready, then take that first day and do not think about anything else. Because now we're at the most beautiful day of our lives when we can decide everything in the past can be turned to positive. And I do understand to be in the position of Jeremy, I heard part of your story, or that, but I'm sure you did, that you just can't redeem yourself. You can't. Yes, you can. All of you can. I look at everyone evenly. And I can say that based off my experience of all the things I put people through in that past of mine and how they reacted. It's possible. Of course it is. It's just the decision we have to make. And is it going to happen overnight? No. But you got to let the fear part, and you'll see in the picture how ear popped up to me. So fear, when you see it, is not straight and powerful. Faith is. They are even, but it's what we choose and how we create our own faith style. And again, the story of Jesus. No one in any of our families saw the human, but we can choose to say it is an amazing story. All of us can be that. Not doing the things the human did, but in our way today. So that is what I will share today. And 23 is a very interesting thing for all of you. All of us, sorry. To research if you want to. And then the faith, like I said, will come to you through your brain and your soul. And us using our brains at the most powerful way we can. And the first thing we can do with those brains is say, I do have a brain that can look at everything in life so far and turn it all into a positive and a lesson is what not to do with certain things, many, many things I should not do, and what I can do, and what all of us can do and make it the next coolest thing. and enjoy each day one day at a time. With amazing addictions in AA, our brain and soul will go to every day, I promise on that. So, the number 23 also, I bring it up because it's one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And many would say, well, this is beautiful so far, Jeremy, but say with him, he was, yeah, one of the greatest, but he with money, well, now, the most powerful way, and I know he's probably done it, is look at how he would share with everyone in the world that money is not important. And I understand how our brains can go, but Jeremy, it is to, well, we just spent the first half of the inevitable years, what I call it, at 17 letters, but we've spent the first half learning. Now is our time to come together. All in is our best bet. It is 17 letters also, and what stands out on that is C-teen, meaning all of us go back to the teen, 5, 6, 7 up to PG-13, I say it because it's fun. And if you put the 13 together, it creates a B. B smiles, 7 letters, B-S-M-I-L-E-S. So I hope you're smiling, and no, all the answers aren't gonna come right now, but it's just called growth. And we know we can do it, because if we were those ages, we'd go, well, whatever, let's do it.